He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. He's got his man. Tripped up for the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Brown wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. And the pass hits, picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barlow. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, North Carolina 10, South Florida 0.
The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just...
Can anyone catch him? The 30, the 20. Touchdown, South Florida. He would not be denied.
And running the option, you got a quarterback like this that's dynamic. You tell him, I'm running the football unless they give me a reason to use another option. And he didn't need another option. Dude, what a game breaker. Just takes off, turns on the Jets. Bye, Felicia.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. calls its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Line gets set, first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. He lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Hampton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's Harrell. He's got his man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
He'll ride his man on the option. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Carolina 10, South Florida 7.
punching it in the end zone here. From the gun. Feeling some heat. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Florida, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's gonna pass. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
There's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield with a big catch. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They'll try the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. And you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make a big gain.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Let's go. Rise up. Let's get some sacks. It's a sack party. 2 in a row. This defense is swarming.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Return runs out of bounds.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And after one, we're scoreless.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He'll let it go down the right side. It's complete! A huge pickup! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll try the right side. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
With jet sweep pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
So Exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They knock him down right there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Scanning the field, it's King. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here's the return from inside the 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Trying to get to it. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oh, he wants it all. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 7, South Florida 0.
The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Black 24! Black 24!
He's looking to throw on third and short. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45, on his way. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Coming after it. That's it, 5. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
They're going to throw it again. Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Here comes the two-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's King. They're bringing heat. Complete downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Both of these offenses sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. The Commodores will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Takes the handoff. It's right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Brown wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on them, and they got a big stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that 1st? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the game scoreless.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback will audible. Brown will throw it. Fires it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's marked down at the 22.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He finds his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Dillon. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Johnson looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Ready to try the point after.
In the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Bringing it back. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum.